Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are taking the little bit part of that book basically. So in that previous video basically one of the person basically fired Sunil Nair's neck basically. That was basically from Ahmedabad city. So let's see basically what happens today in Ahmedabad. The person who fired Sunil Nair sound basically. So let's see basically today. So a little bit about this book basically. So one of the person told that this book basically says what basically. The person basically who is having good knowledge basically, he is basically struggling for job, and rest of people basically are doing having the big post basically. So basically I'm not telling that basically the all people basically are like this only basically, but Reliance is like this only basically, Adani groups are basically like this only. So one of the person told that Swaminarayan basically is believing in Swaminarayan basically. So I don't want to say anything basically, but you can directly understand basically what I want to say. So one of the person told that, yeah, basically Adani groups are like this basically. The people who is basically having good knowledge basically, he is basically struggling for job basically. So that is basically very strange here basically. One of the person told that this is the basically reason why Pakistan separated from India. This is the only reason basically why basically the Pakistan separated from India basically. The Reliance like person basically, he basically taken the resume of Sunil Nair from Accenture. He basically fired the resume of Sunil Nair from Accenture, and he basically sent one letter basically. Let's see basically this is the we have fired Sunil Nair's resume, and do basically wherever basically you can do the complaint. So that was strange here basically. The person basically like Reliance basically is like this. One of the person who actually know Reliance basically, they told that yes basically they are like this only basically. So one of the person told that they basically fires your body parts also. You will not able to believe it basically. One person told that Sunil, you will not do, you don't know basically. We have sent one mobile to repair basically in Mumbai. They basically fired one person's head basically. Why? Because he was intelligent. And Mumbai means Reliance. In that, what is in this book basically, who is actually real Reliance basically, that is also written. So one of the person told that this might not be tracked by some group basically, and I am 100% sure basically in government department basically lots of Pakistani group also might be there basically, because they know what actually the India is. They also basically not helped Sunil Nair basically, they also merged with that Indian group basically. So better is basically change the nationality from Indian to other than Asian group basically. So Sunil Nair basically changed the word basically, that is Asian only basically. So Asian में ही problem है. So that was strange here basically. That is literally very strange basically. It's not strange basically. One of the percent of yes, it's strange basically. Sunil Nair, you are basically correct. It's just strange basically. Because in India basically only cricket, and cricket basically is controlled by the Pakistani group, and they only know money basically. Who basically gives the money, he is going to win the match basically. And for cricket basically also I have uploaded one video also basically. So that is basically different topic basically. That is basically that different topic. That is one of the person basically literally asked the question. Sunil, American group basically are. Do you think basically from software basically normal software like ERB banking, they can basically become number one? No, basically the cricket match fixing softwares basically are there. They are basically handling that, and on the base of that only basically the American are having the lifestyle basically. If they will lose this control, if America will lose this cricket control, then entire America will get end basically. I am basically telling you, if you want to write down somewhere in 1 crore dollar book basically, you can write, sorry, in diary basically, you can write it down. I am 100% sure. So you have to find basically. So lots of people say that Bangalore में तो नहीं है basically because American groups backup basically is in Bangalore basically. But do you think basically the USA group basically will leave the control to Bangalore group basically? They will finish Bangalore basically, but they will not give the control to Bangalore basically. So one of the space center basically told that basically. So basically the Indian group basically are thinking that space groups are full basically. Indian group means ISRO group basically are thinking that the space group are full. 100% they are thinking that only because everything basically technology which is created that is name on the name of USA, Japan, China and Russia. या तो ऐसा तो नहीं है दिस रशियन ग्रुप बेसिकली आर फूल लाइक दिस इंडिया इज स्पीकिंग because from 100 percentage tax box if condition 30 percentage basically are in investment basically are in India basically Indian land basically. That means the India country is doing investment in Canada, USA, like this they are doing the entire investment there, and like this the blaming of the error basically that is giving to the Americans group basically. So one of the person told that that's why basically the problem basically might arise with it. But it might be possible na, basically that one day basically the space group will know real picture who is basically in this. So everything basically is blaming to USA basically. If anything basically will space group will track this and they will telling that basically USA is number one. But in real basically it's like this basically. Space group basically Indian group basically are telling that basically space group are fool basically. So do you think basically space group are fool? Because India is doing investment in USA and USA is telling basically we are number one and we are number one in software industry. But in cricket basically, who is having the control of cricket basically? That everybody knows. And software basically, for example, in America basically, entire America is earning 100 crore dollar. From 100 crore dollar, 90 dollar basically. Sorry, 90 crore dollar basically. 100 crore from 100 crore, 90 crore dollar are getting from that match fixing software basically. So 10 crore dollar is the income of the software like ERB, banking, this, that, each and everything. So here 100 crore just taking as an example basically. So cricket is the main 90 crore dollar, the income of the American group basically. Like this basically the ISRO group was telling that basically rest of countries are full. And ISRO group tells that ISRO basically is in Bangalore basically. They are telling that space group are full basically. So in next video basically we are going to see basically up to what level India think that space group are full basically.